You know, there is nothing better to do before Christmas than play something truly retro-inspired dark fantasy, CRPG, Lovecraftian awesomeness. Because today we are going to play Skald against the Black Priory. The thing is that I'm a huge CRPG fan and I am having a huge backlog and trying to work down, but when I found this really awesome looking demo on Steam, game is coming out next year, I was not able to resist. So today we are going to jump right into a story, an adventure inspired by retro games, imagination and dice roll. And of course, awesome dungeons and music. So choose a visual style for the game by selecting a font and screen filter. This can be further customized in the settings menu. Ooh, okay. I'm just going to keep this one, but control filter, text background color, description color. Ooh, let's see the background. Oh, really nice. Okay, let's go with black. That's truly the awesomest. Welcome to the character creation. Start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during play. Okay, that's a really nice thing to see. I am just going to go with the easy one, because narrative is most of the time just too easy, and for the sake of the demo gameplay, I do think that easy is the best way. Easy mode is a great way for players who are new to this style of role-playing game to experience Skald. Combat is forgiving and there should be little need to optimize character builds. Dice rolls are weighted in the player's favor. Okay, I do think that's a really cool way to start. Next, select a class for your character. Classes define a character's role in the party by adding certain exclusive abilities. Arms Master, Battle Magos, Champion, Guild Magos, Hierophant, Hospitaller, Officer, Ranger, and Thief. Okay, so let's go one by one. Arms Master, Archetype Warrior. Warrior is a frontline fighter that can take and deal large amounts of damage. So are we going to select 6 of them? Or how many characters do we have to choose? I don't know. You know, let's go with a warrior or an arms master, because we're definitely going to need someone who's taking a bunch of damage. Select a background for your character. Okay, so we are only making one character, and then I'm pretty sure that we're going to gather our party while we are venturing forth. Select a background for your character. Backgrounds add points in skills, influence starting conditions, and narrative content. Okay. So we have Acolyte, Courtier, Criminal, Ex-Legionary, Guilder, Mercenary, Noble, Sailor, Street Rat, Thug, Vagabond, and Wildling. What is Wildling? As the light of civilization fades, the vast wilderness of the Empire encroach on the civilized folk. Thankfully, you don't count yourself among those. The sky is your temple, and the howling of wolves your litany. Stealth and Survival. Not a big fan of stealthy characters, but I really like the background and the flavor. So how about let's say Sailor. You have heard of the call of the mother of maelstorms, and salt water now runs in your veins. Whether on the deck of a Guilder caravel or manning the sails of a meager fishing sloop, you feel most at home when you are at sea. Athletic and crafting +1. I don't think that's a really good start. Distribute points to your primary attributes and skills. These go all along towards defining your characters mechanically. Okay, isn't there like a way to distribute it, like a quick way? No, seems like no. Strength is one of our main stats, so we're going to give it at least a 4. And I would say Fortitude and Agility. You know, let's give it a presence, so like it's a really nice, kind of like balanced type of character. Secondary stats. Fullness. What is this? Describe how well fed the character is. Fullness decreases over time. Okay, so resolve, vitality, wounds, attunement. Attunement describes the character's magical energy. Okay, we are not going to lean into the magic right now. We have crit chance, initiative, melee damage, melee to hit, Character skills at attacking with melee weapons determines hit chance. Okay, awesome. Defenses, dodge, toughness, and will. And we have 6 points to distribute between the skills: athletics, awareness, crafting, diplomacy, healing, lore, stealth, survival, and thievery. So I would say athletics to 1. So it's 5. Survival, definitely. We're not intelligent, but I would like to have some kind of lore as a background. Diplomacy, maybe not this time. Awareness, it's a cool one. We also have a crafting plus because of the Cellar. So I would say let's go with survival as well. Okay, distributed all the points and checked all the stats that we should know about. Continue. Okay, Andros, Arm Master feats. These are the feats derived from your class. Distribute your development points in them to gain benefits and new abilities. Ooh, okay. 7 points to distribute. So we have the Breath for War or Arms Mastery. So Breath for War, Athletics +1, Toughness +1. For the next rank, we can get like Toughness Initiate, Heavy Armor. Okay, so, sorry. The first rank, we have +1 Athletics. Okay, awesome. So, Initiative, Heavy Armor, Charge bonus. Okay, let's see the other ones. So, Archery Initiate. We have Axe Initiate, Club, Shield, Sword, and Two-Handed. You know what, let's go with Sword. This feat cannot be bought yet. Character must... Oh, okay, so what... Sorry, Arms Mastery. And Breath for War. Okay, cool. So, Sword Initiate. Let's go with the Heavy Armor. And Charge bonus. Sounds really nice to me. And let's go give... Oh, so 6 ranks. Let's go with Sword Initiate. Another one. And Shield use. Okay, so we distributed all the points. Sounds really cool. Finalize your character by editing their appearance. Ooh, man. Okay, it kind of resembles me at the moment, so I'm just going to go with this one. Maybe... Wait, so we are having like brown hair. This one is blonde. Portrait. Hairstyle. Okay, that's cool. Facial hair. Hair color. Yep. No, 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 no. Yes. Continue. Type the name and press continue. Name must be between 3 and 10 characters long and may only contain standard English letters from E to Z. So... T... I... G... Welcome. It was, you know, destined to be. Okay, prologue. Ooh, look at this. Okay, so now that is truly nostalgia-driven stuff. I really like this. I got goosebumps immediately. Okay, so on the wine-dark, raging seas of the Outer Isles, a lone caravel struggles against the winds and waves towards the accursed island of Idra. So seems like we have some extra stuff that we can click. I thought that if we hover over, it's going to give us the information. So I'm playing a bunch of Rest of the Righteous at the moment, and this happens there or in, you know, the Rogue Trader as well. Okay, but we have to click. The Outer Isles, the northern easterly archipelago that serves as the midway point between the Gallian Empire, awesome, and its colonies. Its main port is located on the island of Idra. What about Idra? The main island of the Outer Isle, its main settlement is the port of Horin, or Horin, I guess. Okay, cool, so we are struggling on the sea. Quest started. Waking up, updated journal. The moan of creaking timbers. The tang of preserved fish. Your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Okay, oof. Suddenly, something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound and the feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Rise, well rested and ready to go. Get up, mouth dry and head pounding, or arouse yourself from deep meditation. Meditation is maybe not what a sailor does, so no. Get off, mouth dry and head pounding, maybe, you know, it's just a too too sailory, so rise up well rested and ready to go. You get to your feet and become aware of agitated voices shouting up on deck. Something is not right. You should make your way up to the top and get a bearing on the situation. Be on your way. Ooh, oh, it's really cool. Awesome. Wow. Look at the bar. I really like how... So, the thing is that the older games were kind of limited based on, you know, memory usage and colors and all the cool stuff. And the thing is that they were able to overcome those limitations by being creative and just having this really stylized outlook of a game. It's really interesting because, like, you know, 30 plus years later, you see a game like this, and if you have just a small fondness of nostalgia, like I do, it's just mind-blowing. So my father told me about those games back on the Amiga and the ZX Spectrum and all the stuff that he played, and you know, I kind of imagined those games like this one. So I'm really glad that we are doing this. Okay, so let's see what we can find here. Can we just, you know, discover stuff and go up? A desk with a maritime navigation map. The map is labeled the outer eyes, and the course is drawn towards the island named Idra. Yes, that we know this already. This was the place we got up from, so... And I guess that if something resembles with an X or crossed out, we cannot interact with, but something is highlighted with yellow, means that we can interact with, and if it's highlighted with a, you know, gray stuff, that we already interacted with. So let's go. Something just struck the ship. Oh boy. Okay, a chest. We have light club, and what was the other? Wait a second. How to open inventory. Clicking on the character, of course. So male human, arms master, sailor level 1000 XP to go. Attributes, we already know these. Okay, so we have the club, light club, and we have a dagger. So dagger does 1 to 2 damage to hit 0, and 1 to 3 damage. I would say let's go with this one. How to equip? Are we going to drag it? Equip. Okay. That's the... Okay, so we cannot do it by default. So get this one. And what about piece of gold? Okay. We cannot equip piece of gold, and we are definitely not going to drop it. So press tab to exit or escape to clear console. Some helpful commands. Heal full all. Heals the party fully. Add money. Adds gold or win combat. Ooh, why do we have these? That's interesting. Okay, I'm not going to use any of these. Maybe I'm going to click sometimes on the tab because, as I mentioned, I'm playing a bunch of Owlcat games in the last couple of weeks, and there you have to use tab to highlight all the stuff that you can interact with. Okay, to your surprise, you realize that this door has been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you could slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to smash it. Use the dagger. I'm not going to smash it because it's going to attract some unwanted attention, so I'm going to use the dagger. Unlocked. You slip the dagger through a gap in the door and lift the bar that was locking you in. The door begins to creak open. As the door swings open, you can now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. Okay, let's go. No time to waste again. Ooh, look at the chest. Look at all the chest. Let's lose everything. Picked up. Awesome. Let's go to the inventory. And since we are having a really nice sword initiate stuff, I'm just going to equip the sword and equip the helmet and equip the armor. And can we... Okay, just consume. We cannot equip stuff like potions or whatever. Oh, look at this. We are looking much better. I spotted something. Okay, but what? What have you spotted, my friend? So we open this. No, just... Okay, trying to make haste, but the thing is there are a bunch of stuff to discover, and I'm completionist, so I always try to discover as much as possible. Okay, so you stop dead as you narrowly avoid stepping in a rust red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils, and as you look around in the dim light of the hold, you realize someone or something fought for their life here. The same moment that thought hits you, a hiss sound from the shadows. You squint towards the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly slinks forward. Tiny, disgustingly human-like hands, yellow fangs, and the grotesquely dexterous pink tail leaves no doubt of the creature's rodent nature. Though as it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that what may have started life as a common shipwreck has now grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you and the abomination lunge at you. Attack. Blood will flow. Okay. Awesome. So we can deploy. So deploy party. The party is us. So, okay, 2 enemies. Let's put him here and begin combat. So, where do we see the initiative? Okay, we have this. So, TIG, Alchem. We have the Rabbit Rat and the Rabbit Rat. Rabbit Rat attacks first, this one. So, let's try to get rid of him. Or it, or whatever. Perform attack. No spells available. Consumables. Pass turn and defend. Hold action until the end of turn. Ooh, we have the pass, or, the hold action ability as well. Select new target with combat log and repeat last action. What about combat log? Okay, so we do not have anything yet. So let's just go here and ooh, piercing damage. 9 piercing damage destroyed the rat and charge +1. 5 piercing damage. Let's go. Critical hit. Awesome. 18 piercing damage. Gained 59 XP. Loot the corpses of your enemies. We have 2 types of... What is this? Rat tail. Great. Okay, so combat was pretty interesting. Not slow paced. Also, kind of like turn based, but I wasn't sure when the enemies should have attacked, or maybe it's because we're playing on easy. I'm not sure. But we were victorious. Picked up lantern. Ooh, can we equip lantern? So we can see better in the darkness. We definitely can equip the lantern. Wow, look at this. Okay, I just wanted to show it to you. So, on equip. Look at this. How we are having this dim light effect. And then equipping stuff. Wow, okay, so we are having much better visions. Really cool. Okay. So is there anything that we can interact with? I spotted something. Here's the barrel. Salt. Definitely need salt. Maybe we are, dealing with salt. So we're salt dealers. Not sure. Where to go up? Where to go up? Okay, here. Here's the. Okay. Whoa! Look at the shady figure, Roland. Really cool. You emerge onto the ship's lower deck. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. TIG will come. Here at last. Girl's rough voice. Who's there? Show yourself. Freeze and listen carefully. Lunge at the figure. Attack. Freeze and listen carefully. Feeling jumpy? The brute growls with a smile. Roland, why are you sulking in the shadows? You tend to have that effect on people. Where are we? Roland, why are you sulking in the shadows? The brute chuckles. Shadows suit a face like this just fine. No matter. There is trouble and you are needed on the deck. Now! What for? What's all that noise? Have you arrived? Let's get this over with. What for? What are all these noises? The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. If we turn back, we lose our shot at the girl. At the girl? Wow, okay. Did they say why? Only superstitious bile. They claim they saw something in the water. Either way, our boys are about to show them some very real steel. If we cannot land, yes, we know this, but I knew I would regret chartering a guild ship. Okay, we will lose the opportunity. And no one gets paid. Listen here. I know our boys better than most. We've hired them to go to Idra and kill. If we don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting us. Let's go for all the good it will do. Wait here, Roland. Wait here. Have you lost your bloody mind? Nobody's going to feel calmer for seeing you until you hear screams. Stay here. You're right, follow me. Nobody's going to feel calmer. Fine. And be careful. I hear it's bad luck to kill a guild sailor. I'm not going to kill anyone. I mean, I hope I can resolve this without killing anyone. Okay, so a note is scrawled in crude letters. Cook with K. Awesome. Cook. I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. There's a limit to how long a man can live on salt, potatoes, and perklin. Take head or get a dagger in the eye, ya cheap bastard. Awesome. What is this? Crafting oven. We can craft stuff. Salted fish. You are missing some or all the ingredients required to craft this object. Available ingredients are shown in green. So we have the salt, but we need perklin and potatoes. Awesome. What is this? Perklin. Cool. So now we need potatoes. Press Ctrl to enter stealth mode. Stick to the shadows and be sure to reach cover before your stealth reaches 0%. If the stealth indicator is green, you are in cover. Oops. The sailors stare at you, wide-eyed and terrified. Dead emperors, it's coming for us. It whispers to me. One of them draws a weapon with shaking hands. Get away from me! Or diplomacy versus 10. Calm yourself, your guild sailors. I think our diplomacy is not the best, so maybe we can try it. Oh, okay, so dice roll test. 2 plus 2d6, so we have relatively thin chances to reach the difficulty. So we have to roll at least 8. So like, it's kind of above the average of 2d6, so maybe. Okay, so must roll 9 or above. Oh, wait a second, so we need more. Okay, so it seems like it's above the difficulty or the target number. It's not enough to hit the exact same. Okay, so let's roll dice. 7. 9 does not beat 10. Well, that's simple math. Half insane with terror, the sailors scream and lunge at you. Attack. Well, death or glory. Sorry, guys. That was not my intention at all, but I screwed the diplomacy test. So we have Aaron and the mad sailor. Well, guys, I'm just going to take you down if I have to. Or you are just going to kill me as well. Okay, so curse, severe disease, lesser tonic of vitality, moderate attunement tonic. Okay, let's get the vitality stuff. Take down the guy. Are we going to be able to take him down? Piercing damage, 8 piercing damage. Okay, victory. Awesome. Maybe I should have started with the, the stealth one as the game suggested, but, we are sailors, not thieves. Spotted something. What about the vitality stuff? Did we just use all of it? Disease, attunement tonic. Oh no, we have a bunch of it, so no problem. Shouldn't be a problem. Wow, and this one is the easy difficulty. So imagine the harder ones. Okay, so we got the key or something that looked like a key. What is this? Surgery door key. A small key that unlocks the door to the surgery on the Zephyr. Okay. Let's see. Spotted something. So blood everywhere. We have this door, which we unlocked thanks to the key. Oh, someone is here. You recognize the corpse of one of the crewmates, a young man of barely 16 years old, solemn. The youth has been mauled to death by what you assume are the grotesquely altered rats you encountered just minutes ago. The corpse is still warm. Ooh boy, that's brutal. What is this? Surgical What was that? Fine dagger. To hit, 1 versus 0 damage. Okay, so this one is the to hit. Oh, wait a second, I don't understand this. So we're doing 1 to 6 damage, to hit 0. This one is doing 1 to 2 damage. But the critical chance is higher. Okay. Okay, let's equip it. I'm not totally sure if this is a good one or not, but let's see. Ooh, tonics, awesome. Potion of fire immunity. Okay, potion of strength, really nice. Open this one. Let's loot everything. That's a bed. You cannot rest here. Okay, ooh, we can rest with beds. Awesome, at beds. On beds, or whatever you will call them. Awesome. Okay, so a shooty wooden chest, 5 HP. Pick Thievery 2 versus difficulty of 10. Athletic 4 versus difficulty of 10. Pick or force the lock until the HP reaches 0. Party adds 0 thief tools. Okay, pick force or leave. Force. Okay, success. The result of 12 beats difficulty of 10 by 2. Okay, so we still have to do more. Okay, that was not good. Let's go 1 damage, 1 damage, 1 damage. Awesome. Wait, look at this. We got some shield. Got damaged. We got damaged while trying to get the stuff out. Okay, interesting. What about the buckler? Equip it. And I just want to consume a vitality potion. So we are... This one is a moderate tonic of vitality. This is a standard one. You know, let's consume it and go with full health. Okay, so seems like that we discovered everything here that we could have used. Looted stuff. Oh no, here's the other one. Salt. Okay, we don't have... I cannot make fish because we do not have... Yes. We lack potatoes, unfortunately. Okay. Let's go up. Let's go to the upper deck. With this one. Okay, mutiny. You emerge onto the deck and see 2 groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of a storm as lightning tears across the sky. Amidst the din of the storm and their frantic arguments, you blow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse tough of a man named Estavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use the unseated weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. Address the ship's captain, outdress the mercenary leader. Let's go with the captain first. You direct your attention to the ship's captain. You know him to be a reasonable but suggestible man. At present, his usually placid eyes are wild with panic or anger. I paid you for passage to the shore, did I not? Why have we not dropped anchor? Let's go with the paid one. The captain lowers his weapon and speaks earnestly. The coast of Idra is cursed. We've heard tales and assumed them grog-drenched rumors only, but there is something between us and the shore that will drag us all to the water grave. What are you talking about? What have you seen? Naught but glimpses. My men have seen the shadow of something deep in water stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. Gustavo glares murderously at the captain. You renege on our deal based on a glimpse? Foolish superstition, take us in now. Gustavo, do as you wish. No? You renege our deals based on a glimpse? There is desperation in the captain's voice. We are seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. You need to be alive to rescue the girl you speak of. We are out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Gustavo. You speak sense. Perhaps it is better to turn around. We are out of time. We cannot turn around. Gustavo turns his steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, sea dog. We contracted to rescue the girl, but if you don't get us to the shore, we will gut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. Captain, he's right. Do what you were hired to. Gustavo convinced the man. He's right. Something changes in the captain's expression. He tensed all. I will not order my ship and my men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to the coast while I have command. Sorry, Captain, you leave us no choice. I defend to your judgment, Captain. Gustavo, stand down. Diplomacy where to stand, I believe you, but my contract with these men does not mention your survival. Oh boy. That's kinda hard. I differ to your judgment, Captain. Gustavo, stand down. Gustavo lets out a short, hoarse laugh. Danger, I don't mind. Working for fools. That's how people get killed. Before you can reply, Gustavo whistles and his men charge at you and the ship's crew. Fend off the mercenaries. Ooh, maybe that was a bad idea. But I really don't know what should have been done, you know. Okay, I'll start the combat from here. Lesser Frenzy. So these are the sailors and these are the enemies. Okay. Let's go and give him a nice wacky whack. So 7 damage. Oof. Okay. Sailor is down. Ooh, wow. He's doing something really cool. 10 slashing damage. Electricity. Ooh, cool. Okay, critical hit. Great. 20 slashing damage. It's really nice because, you know, the music of the game is kind of a mixture between like synthwave and dungeon synth. So it's pretty cool. I really like it. Also has the fantasy vibe as well. But okay, so we took down the mercenaries. I'm not sure if this is a good one, but you know, I wasn't sure what to do. Scimitar. Ooh man, nice. But I think this the short sword or the long sword we're having is better. Wait, where is the... What's that? Short sword? 1 to 6. Scimitar is doing 3 to 5. Nice one. And this is one doing... This is the, you know, the long sword does 1 to 8. I'm going to go with 3 to 5. Maybe it's a better thing to do. You are encumbered and cannot move. This means you are carrying more weight than your character's strength score allows. You need to drop some items or find a way to raise your strength. Okay. So maybe we do not need like 3 daggers and a bunch of bucklers. So okay, so standard dagger is going to get dropped. Transfer stack, transfer item. Wait, what? Party inventory. Okay, so dagger, transfer stack. Fine dagger. Okay, we're keeping it. But with the leather armor, in my opinion, is not needed. Maybe one club. We have like a longbow, so transfer 1. And maybe... Okay, 1 scimitar is enough, so... Are we good? Okay. You rest your sword arm and survey the carnage. And suddenly a loud crash as something collides violently with the hull. Surviving mercenaries and crewmen alike fight to keep their footing as the ship lurches. Wow! Look at this, the terror of Idra. Suddenly huge monstrous tentacles burst from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Gustavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck, others snap the masts like they were mesh sticks. Ooh, you stand frozen in place. Through a haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you watch as the tentacles rise for another strike. You notice a few of the mercenaries are rushing toward the lifeboats. Join the mercenaries, observe the tentacles, observe the tentacles. You regard the tentacles with morbid fascination. Their coloration seems to shift and swim, and their tips are cruelly barbed. They sway almost hypnotically before crunching into the ship again. Okay, one of the tentacles not only misses you, but the impact sends you flying overboard. The impact of the water winds you, the waves pummel you down, and currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Peaceful blackness. Sink. I hope you died, and that's it. Or something is going to happen. 2 weeks earlier. Oh. Wow. Okay, so that was in the future. Really interesting. Okay, so Barren Estate. Let's see. Are we going in? Yes, seems like that. Okay, come here, whelp. Come on. An aging armored man in the livery of House Barren stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer out from a craggy face, fringed top and bottom with wide white hair. So what is Barren? House Barren. The House of Barren is one of the richest and most richest and most influential houses in the north. The current head is the Lord Cato Barren. Return his challenging stare. Welcome by return. The older man crosses his massive arms, steps forwards, and leans towards you. So, young Sassword, come looking for a scrap, have you? Though this voice is full of grovel, there's now a glint in his eyes, as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Kedon, you old fool, stand aside, old man, I have business with your lord. Kaiden, you old fool. A single bark of laughter emanates from the dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Kaiden, or Kaiden, I don't know, Kaiden, may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon you've had any more chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Go easy, you old boar, or it's good to see you. It's good to see some things haven't changed. Kaiden steps back and allows you to breathe again before grabbing you by the shoulders. We heard of your father's passing, truly. He sits with the golden dead now. Tell me, how did he die? In glorious battle at my side, drunk and reeking of his own piss. Oh, let's not dwell on the old wounds. Do you know why I'm here? Glorious in battle on my side. Kaiden eyes narrow. Then the old warrior died a fitting death. Kaiden is quiet for a moment, then breaks into a grin. Well, raise a cup to his name. We will raise a cup to his name. Together, you and I. Soon as you are done with Cato, and I can rustle up some ale rift for a guest. Why am I here? Master Cato will chew your ear plenty when you see him. Lyra, the new master at arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She will escort you, and don't ask her not to. If you think I had a temper... Okay. The joke fails to hide a note of anxiety in the grizzled house guard's voice. I shall look for this Lyra. Diplomacy versus 15. What are you hiding from me, old bear? You know, let's try this. No, we won't be able to do that, because... Can I just... You know, I cannot back down. Now, we are not going to roll this, even with 2-6. Yeah. Exceptionally good roll, but they just missed the stuff. Okay. I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him yourself. The man offers a smile, but it fails to iron out the concerned creases around his eyes. Very well. I go look for the master at arms. Or of arms. If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait, and we don't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again. The man laughs heartily and hands you a small brass lantern. Activate or deactivate lanterns by pressing T. Okay. Whatever may come to pass, it did, old warrior, and the barrel of good to see you again. It did this old warrior a barrel of good. Okay. The old man slaps you on the shoulders in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something. He leans in conspiratorially. Okay. Damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of these aches. Let me tell you, I would take an arrow in the leg any day. Thank you. I think we've seen this before. If you are going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man. Caden shifts as if to emphasize his stiff knees. But first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first and I'll be here for later. Okay, so we're going to get some cool stuff. Oh, look at the lantern turning on and off. Really cool. Okay, let's just go. Oh, wait, here's a dog. It's a dog. You pet the dog. Okay, awesome. Now everything's fine. So I guess Lyra. Oh, awesome. A woman stands before the main entrance of the villa. Her posture speaks of a graceful, coiled power, that of a dueling ache. No doubt she is the new master at arms for House Barin. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just low enough to be respectful. Greetings. Master Kato welcomes you back to House Barin. The master is eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food and then perhaps walk the grounds and gardens. I wish to see Kato right away. Very well, I shall explore a bit. Why have I been summoned? The maze, why? You know, explore a bit. Excellent. Though I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds, the kitchen is in the building to the east, and the garden and the hedge maze is to the west. Come back and check in with me once you stretch your legs. Awesome. Let's go and check the kitchen first, because we all love a good kitchen, some nice cooking and all the good stuff. You will find the kitchen in the eastern end of the courtyard, the garden and the hedge maze in the west, and I needn't remind you that it's a poor idea to enter the maze without a lantern. Have a good evening, my lord. Okay, thank you for your concerns. Awesome. Okay, so can we move here? No. So I'm pretty sure that the kitchen is going to be here. You enter the kitchen and the pair of scallions offer a hurried bow. It's all so much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending a shank of lamb. Okay. You remember the matronly woman as she sat humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. Child, come here, will you? Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Go to Magda. Magda clasps you gently with her tubby hand. Have you eaten yet? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of fruits from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the master at arms for the great house Barin, you did not go wanting, materially at least. Thank you. Magda looks at you with kind eyes as you pick at the bundle. He's here again, down in the cellar. He's not so good, my child. Sleeping now, but it would be best if you go him to bed afore his men see him like this again. The knot in your stomach is as real now as it was when you were 12. I go get him. Okay, the cellar. Don't worry, he won't make a fuss. He just needs time, you know. Deep wounds take a long while to heal. The old woman turns back to her meat and resumes her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? The man is a chef's outfit, offers in a hoarse voice. Okay, leave. No, we cannot talk to him. Cannot talk to him. So we must go to the cellar. Ooh, boy. Okay. Someone is doing nice drinking here and there. Ooh, okay, so lantern is turned on. Empty bottles litter the floor of the room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff in their wine tasting sessions. No doubt much revelry has taken place here. Then a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. Uh-oh, okay. Okay, so this is the way, but first let's see if we can... No. We cannot go there, so let's go here. And we need a brandy for Mr. Hugger. That we met him before. So I'm going to get some stuff. Okay, so you are created by a long hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You sealed it away, but it is no doing preserved in strength, and now it demands freedom. You can still recall smelling him before you could make out this riding sheep in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria opened the door. Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? Her chambers were locked from inside. Where is she? Try to shake some sense into him. Your father jolts upright, the bloodlust whites on his eyes glaring out of the darkness. We found her wandering the forest outside the estate. Mistress Valeria, help him stand. Haltingly and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand. She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, you know. The seed was planted in Valeria that night. But how could you know? You were but a babe yourself. You helped lead the now sobbing man out of the cellar. Stop it, father. Lord Cato trusted me, and I failed him, but Valeria was the one to pay the price. Mind broken and the spawn of a child. Your father's voice seethes with fury. Enough! Don't talk back to me, you bastard! What do you know about honor? As much as your harlot mother. Your father steps away from you unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Shut up, shut up, shut up, turn and run, strike the man, shut up, shut up, shut up. You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory, your knuckles white. You are alone in the damn cellar and don't particularly feel like dwelling there, oh boy. Okay, so some damage is done, being done, I guess. Okay, let's see, was it the brandy? Brandy, yes, we have it, so let's move out of the bad old memories and go to the master here. So we can give the brandy to the guy. So I know that he said we should meet with the master first and bring the brandy later, but I don't care, so here's the brandy. Have you seen Lyra yet? Best not to keep her waiting. So where's the kitchen? Where do I find the garden? Here's your medicine. Ha! That's some fine foraging, your whelp. Before you can get a word in, Caden snatches the bottle, uncrooks it and drinks deeply. The old man eyes close with relief, lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless, he speaks as if to himself. Part gain 100 XP. May your sleep be dreamless. Caden smiles sadly. An old soldier's greeting. Something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer to not dwell painful memories, the kind that comes with the work. Your father and I. Caden halts monetarily and looks at you. Your father and I would always part with these words. Now I held you long enough. Be on your way. Okay, let's go and check the garden. Is there any cool thing? I hail Master Cato. Don't tell me you have an audience. Charmed, I'm sure. Okay. Let's see the maze. Okay, so the maze does not look really like mazy to me. So maybe we got lost because we were like child. You will find the kitchen in the east. Okay, so we talked to them. So basically they are saying the same stuff. Okay. I just really want to check out the maze as well. Because if they made this... And is there a way? Ah, okay. So he's barring the way, so we cannot go there. Okay, so we checked the maze. We got the brandy for the good old fella. And we are going to see the Lord. Okay, so they are saying the same. So, Lyra. Okay, are you ready for a master Cateau, or do you wish to wander around a bit more? Have you eaten? Yes. I would scare me less if you join me. Okay. Under no circumstances. Now, if you'll excuse me, damn it. Let's go and see the master. Very well. If it pleases you, the master is in his office just ahead. And note, once you meet with the master, things may move quickly and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds. Okay, I remember the way. I would prefer to go alone. On second thought, I would rather explore. Okay. Prefer to go alone. I suppose you do, but I will escort you nonetheless. A flicker of a smile plays across her face and she beckons for you to lead the way. Awesome. Quest failed. Wait, what? Wait, I was not able to go up there. The dude barred my way and the quest failed. That's a bad thing. Okay, level 2. Awesome. +5 vitality. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. And we have 3 points to distribute. Really cool. So how about charge bonus, sword bonus, and shield bonus? Save and exit. And I do think that this is a right place to stop the first episode of, you know, the gameplay against the Black Priory demo. And we are going to continue from here after Christmas, because this is the last video of the channel before Christmas. And after that we're going to continue this, and we will have the, you know, awesome top 10 best demos, best indie games, and you voted to have the all the indie game demos I've played just, you know, shoved into like a tier list stuff. So it's going to be a hell of a long video, but I'm going to do it since you asked for it. So the thing is that against the Dark Priory is a really awesome old school vibe, you know, influence game with a bunch of really awesome MIDI music, a mixture of dungeon synth and synthwave, and it has a really nice dark fantasy vibe, but you know, it's the good type one, so it's not in your face. It has this gloomy, glaring, impending doom feeling that you will definitely are going to encounter, but also at the same time, not everyone is extremely nice, not really graceful, but they are like more like normal people in normal life, so you can go with really bad you know, endings and overcomes of a dialogue, or you can have like the normal one, but the really good one is not out there because it's not a high fantasy one. I'm extremely hyped for the game, and I really hope that the second half of 2024 is coming really soon, because it would be really awesome to blast this game. I'm definitely going to cover a maybe full gameplay. We will see how it works, but first and most, we're going to continue the you know, demo gameplay. I really hope that we can save, or is there a way to... Okay, so we can really easily continue from here. This is a pretty cool one, might I add. So if you like the videos or the content of the channel, please consider subscribing. 400 is the goal I'm currently chasing, and we're really close to the end of the year and really close to 400. So if you like the stuff and want to help out the channel, please consider subscribing, because it is just a really cool thing to have. And with this, I was the Alchemist. I wish you Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays, and I see you after the holidays with the second episode of Skald against the Black Priory. Take care.